Welcome to Hanger Talk, brand new podcast that I'm making, all to do about aircraft maintenance here in Calgary and Canada-wide. I'm your host, Dwayne Moser. I'm currently an aircraft maintenance instructor. I do have my aircraft maintenance engineer's license, my M1 and my M2. I've got a range of a background from heavy maintenance to line maintenance, as well as back office in quality assurance and maintenance programs. Welcome to Hanger Talk. As I say, this is a brand new podcast that I'm starting. I want to get out to prospective students, current students, students that are just ready to graduate, and out to industry. AME's already out in the industry, and aviation enthusiasts in general. My goal here is to share stories from the hangar floor, insights, technical knowledge, anything of the sorts to do with aircraft maintenance. I want to focus on aircraft maintenance for everything from the very beginning, going to school, getting firsthand knowledge, working in the labs, in theory classes, all the way to graduating, getting out in the industry to your first job, and getting the experience to gain your license and what happens after. Certain topics, I'm looking at tools, techniques, technology, everything, as I say, from very beginning all the way through to being an industry expert. I want to have real stories from the hangar floor, bring in industry experts, and just sit down and discuss with them what's going on. I want this to be a community for students, instructors, professionals, and as I say, all around aviation enthusiasts. I think for this podcast, I want to highlight maintenance just for the responsibility that we all take on upon ourselves, the precision that we work to, and the ultimate pride in having that aircraft take off and be airworthy at the end of the day and go flying. I want to highlight that every task impacts flight safety that we do on that aircraft. It affects its safety and being airworthy. I'm going to talk about our licensing system here in Canada, our maintenance, our structures, and our avionics licenses, and discuss our different career paths and training, how to go through training and become part of this career. So, in future episodes, I want to bring in students as guests, have chats with them, what their day-to-day is like, in as well as industry, people out in industry, what the day-to-day of being an aircraft maintenance engineer looks like. I want to talk about licensing, tech trends, hangar culture, career advice, all the different pathways that you can take, all the different jobs that you can do out there with your AME license. My goal here is practical insight and real-world experiences from the hangar floor. So what is aircraft maintenance? Generally speaking, it's the backbone of aviation safety. Everything we do affects the airworthiness of that aircraft, and our ultimate goal is to get it out the door, out there flying safely. We certify, aircraft maintenance engineers certify aircraft's airworthiness and says it's good to go flying. We're licensed by Transport Canada, Canada-wide, and we ensure compliance with Transport Canada standards. Our aircraft maintenance engineers licenses, as I just discussed, we have our maintenance or our M license, broken down into two categories. Our M1, kind of our smaller aircraft, and our M2, which is for our larger commercial aircraft. We have an S license, which is our structures. These guys look after skin repairs, frame modifications, anything to do with the actual structure of the airplane. And then we have our E license, or our avionics guys, dealing with anything electrical, or electronic systems, instrumentation, anything electrical on that aircraft. To get licensed in Canada, you have to have attended a approved training program, which there are a number throughout Canada that you can attend. You get real world experience once you graduate from these programs. You're going to go out and find a job as an apprentice, get real world experience. You're going to have a logbook with certain tasks that you have to get signed off. Then you're going to put in your time. It all depends how much time with your approved training program that you went through. But when your time's up, you're going to apply to Transport Canada with your logbook accomplished. And at that point, you're going to be doing your Canadian Aviation Regulations exam. Once you're licensed, license is good for 10 years, and it requires to always be or have some sort of updated work always it's going on in a real world industry or in teaching. As I say, schooling or approved training program is kind of the backbone of where to start as your apprenticeship. We blend theory and hands-on. We're in the classroom, good chunk to begin with, and then we're out onto the aircraft out in the hangar. All this gets a credit towards your licensing at the end once you're out in the industry. So what's next? Coming up on Hangar Talk, I want to bring in current students, prospective students, students that have just graduated and are out in the industry working, and industry experts. Talk to real people and get their day-to-day experiences. I invite you to email me any topics you want me to cover or questions that you have at hangertalkyyc@outlook.com, and just feel free to reach out. Let me know what you want to see on this. I want everybody to feel a part of this podcast. So until next time, hope you keep watching.